Okay, wait. Oh shit.
Case
Hello.
I miss. Worst case I miss the last tournament,
Like-
but that shouldn't be that big.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
We good?
Yeah, I'm on a bit of a time crunch, so if I miss like a little bit of stuff at the end, I apologize.
Yeah, it's fine.
I didn't know I'd have to do this now. Like my schedule is just kind of tight today.
It's all good. All right, here.
Yeah, just let me know. Let me know if you can hear it.
Wait. Okay, audio's good. Let me change.
Audio's good?
We're playing SPO.
Yes.
Any percent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's technically called single segment, but basically 80%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By SebastianImage. Okay. Changed it. Okay, I think we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Sebastian, you can start the intro, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'm SebastianImage. I've been running this game for like 2 years. I'm a gamer because of this game, and yeah.
I'm co-commentating this run as well. You might have seen me a couple times. I commentated Mark's run, then I did a run, which is extremely scuffed. My sincerest apologies for that again. But
Yeah.
Oh wait, Sebastian, do you want the Streamlabs link so I can show your face cam?
Sure.
Hold on. I'll DM you.
all right,
no.
while they're doing that, I might as well explain how this category works. So, basically, how it works is you just have to be all 16 fights in the game, just in one segment. If you normally if you get TKO'd, the run's just like over. It's just a DNF. But for the purposes of this, we should probably just continue if he gets TKO'd because you know, I feel it's pretty logical.
I might. No, I might as well.
Okay, we're good.
I almost said block.
You got the link?
Oh, no. Yeah, I got the link.
All right.
Oh. Hold up.
Uno momento.
There we go. And then. That should be good. Oh.
Okay.
There we go.
And there you go. You're on stream. We're good?
Oh, yep. There we go.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, so time starts when I press start on Gabby J.
Okay.
So I'll just do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep.
All right. So Gabby J is a simple fight, but here we can kind of explain like the core mechanics. So as you can see here, he does a trick at the start here called guard manipulation, where basically you just let go of, like you just don't hold anything for like a frame, which allows his guard to go down. And as you saw there, he basically just knocked him down instantly. So in this game, there's like a hidden dizzy meter, and the dizzy meter like gets full. He can well, if the dizzy meter gets full, he goes into a dizzy animation, and you can hit a super punch there to knock him out. You can sometimes just like keep him down for the rest of the fight, but that usually doesn't happen. There's only like a few select cases where that actually occurs. So, so on a bear hugger here. I'm not. There's like a couple strategies you can do. I'm not fully sure what he's gonna do here. Okay, so he's basically gonna force a punch upwards, which causes him to block, and then go into that attack. Go into like a hug attack where you can just hit him for a few times. He's actually doing some buffers there that allow him to just like counter like his strides there. Just like he's just able to buffer the inputs there. And he managed to get him down like 13 seconds, which is pretty much what you want. And here he's also he went for like an uppercut there. There's 1 in 4 chance that uppercut connecting. Unfortunately it didn't there. But
yeah, it would have been funny if I landed that.
That uppercut can save like a little bit less than a second if it hits, and it loses like the same amount of time that it saves if you miss it. So like there's not really that much of a point not going for it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Alright, now moving on to Piston Hurricane. This fight, the only difficult part about it is just guard manipulation, and that's
Wait,
not
should
even
we
difficult.
keep like, should we keep like tournament tradition to talk about food?
No, I don't really think that's entirely necessary. This is kind of like a different, playing field.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Thanks.
instead I will talk
Thanks,
about something
GoFF fan.
instead I will talk about something kind of funny. Sebastian is 0.2 seconds faster than me in
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
I saw earlier.
Yeah.
which is kind of silly if you ask
It's
me.
like
Yeah.
it's like by the
And he was,
milliseconds.
like, I was even in a.
Yeah, he was in a VC with me when he just absolutely just shattered my heart. I mean, shattered my PB. But yeah, now he's moving on to Ball Bowl.
How
This
long did
fight-
he... Yeah.
This fight has some pretty tricky execution you have to do. You have to counter 2 of his punches here at the start of phase 1. Which, if you go too early on these, you can lose a lot of time, but he manages to do those with ease. What do you want to ask, Swamp?
How long did it take you guys like run this game?
I mean, to learn it, it did take like a while, like learn all the advanced stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of a complicated game, mainly because like all the parents the boss can throw at you. Okay, so if you guard manipulate there in that phase, on the first, second, or third frame, Ball Bull can just dodge the super he threw there. But thankfully, he was able to. Thankfully, he took the punch, which allowed Sebastian to take care of him relatively easily.
What's the bar at the bottom of the screen?
Okay, I could probably explain that. So, the super meter, like it fills up with every single punch that you do, and with the counter, if you do counter punches, it increases more. And then once you get to max, you can throw super punches, which do way more damage than regular punches, as you probably expect.
Ooh.
And which allows you to just like clear through these bosses more easily. Okay, so Major Circuit is notoriously known for having really bad just a lot of RNG. In this fight here, Bob Charlie, he can randomly dodge your punches. As you can see, we just saw it there. He dodged his first punch.
Yeah.
But all the other punches connect, allowing him to get a pretty solid phase 1 there. Should probably explain buffer strategies also. Buffer strategies are where like during like the dizzy animations, like Ezekiel's like throwing punches that aren't connecting. Like those punches allow him to throw a super and basically just knock him out like perfectly after the dizzy animation, which is definitely very convenient. And he takes down Bob Charlie with relative ease there. There was some RNG there in phase 2, like sometimes some weird stuff can happen with that super, but he manages to connect that.
Yeah, there was like a chance he could.
Oh wait. Sebastian,
you're pretty quiet.
Yeah, I think it's like the link thing affecting the audio maybe.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
I had some issues with that too.
It's like the same thing would happen to you.
Yeah, so as you can see in Dragon Chan, he hit a few. He basically just like intercepted his attacks with face punches, which allowed him to knock down phase 1 with relative ease. Okay, so this is actually the bad RNG. You really don't want this. He can either do a long heal, which is like what you want. Well, yeah, I think that's like the best pattern. A short heal or kicks. He did kicks there, which is significantly slower than any other pattern you can get.
A PAL buffer runner Quick Cuppa made for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick Cuppa is a runner notorious for running the European version of the game, where I think he's second place.
Yeah, he's second place.
Okay, so unfortunately there. Oh, I actually kind of made that shred. As you can see, he did 2 quick ducks, but he did 2 ducks in rapid succession, which allow you to hit on the last frame of his stun, which allows you to just get more dizzy meter, I think. And that's how that works.
And no spit. Let's go.
Yeah, if past like the 8-second mark, Mass Muscle could do like a spit attack, which causes you to lose time because you have to like go out your way to like counter it and then hit him again. But he doesn't get that there.
Yeah.
Also, sorry if I missed some stuff. This game goes by very fast, so it's kind of hard for me to get everything.
Yeah, most of these fights, like all these fights, can be beaten in under 15 seconds. So.
Also, if y'all have trouble hearing Sebastian, you might have to turn up your volume. I think that has some weird thing to do with like the Streamlabs stuff, and I don't really know, like, because like I was having audio issues too. I mean, mine were a lot worse. I was actually cutting out a lot.
Yeah, but on my end, it's pretty okay though.
Yeah.
I think on streams
Yeah.
are alright.
If he's too quiet, then just you might just have to turn
Yeah.
volume up, like, because he was too quiet for me to hear. So Sandman, as you can see, that was the hardest phase. It's literally just a buffer punch. it's not even difficult.
Yeah, phase 2 is impossible on Sandman.
Yeah. But yeah, there were a
Okay.
couple of. There's like a
Ooh.
buffer that you could do at the end there where you could just do a quick dodge immediately into a super, and that counters that attack. It wastes a couple of frames, so in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't entirely matter.
Yeah, so it's not like optimal, but it's definitely a lot more consistent than doing single summon.
I see.
Yo, I'm ready to
So
mess
yeah,
up Aaron Ryan.
so far it's actually been a very solid run. He hasn't really made any. There haven't really been any major mistakes made. There has been like some bad RNG, but overall it has been very solid.
Yeah. Yeah. Like 7, 11, 8. That's a good major. That's a possible major.
So now Aaron Ryan, there's pretty much no RNG in this fight. It's pretty much all execution. Here on this Dizzy, we actually waste a frame because if you do it frame perfectly, there was a chance that Aaron Ryan can dodge the super that he's about to throw, but if you waste a frame, that never happens. Okay, that's like the only RNG instance of the whole fight. He got a short delay there. He can also do a long delay, which loses a few frames, but he got a short delay, so he was able to save some time.
And I knew if I had a long delay, I would have had 888.
Yeah, which is funny. Which is just a funny number, so you might have rather wanted that actually for funny purposes, but it doesn't entirely matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, this phase 1 here is pretty straightforward. You just buffer a bunch of body shots and then a face shot and then just
Phase 2 is where it gets a little weird.
So he does a guard manipulation here in the middle of the phase. This strategy was made by Lixinus, who was a very crucial runner in terms of finding new strategies that are viable for this like speed run. He also found a couple of individual level strategies which people still use to this day.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this strat is called Eggs of Drunken Hymns.
It's a weird strat name. He basically for context, like he named like a bunch of strategies in this game after just breakfast food. I don't know why I did that, but
yeah, so the current Bob Charlie strat is called Bacon Basket. And the current muscle strat is called Yogurt Goomba.
Alright, this is unrelated. Let's move on to this part here. So Clown, he's a clown for a reason. He can just block your punches randomly, as you can see here, or he can dodge them randomly. We didn't see any of that though.
Yeah.
As you can see here, he didn't throw a super punch there in the Dizzy because he didn't have enough super meter. But this, he can still get like a 12. He can still get a 12-second time here, which he will probably get with the RNG he just got there. He intentionally throws 2 face punches there in order to just cancel out his attacks.
Yeah.
And that allows him to take care of this fight pretty easily. Yeah, very nice time.
And
still no major mistakes made so far, which is very impressive.
TKO.
Watch Macho give me double dance.
This is one of the few fights where you can't KO him at all. You have to TKO him. Some other fights like that are Ball Bull, Mr. Sandman, Hoy Quarlo, and Red Bruiser. I think those are the other ones. Yeah. Those and Mad Clown. Those are the only 5 fights you can't KO.
Yeah.
Now for Super Macho Man, this fight, he didn't block there, but if he does block, there's some weird things he had to do, but he didn't, so this should be pretty straightforward. As you can see there, he did buffer. The buffer that you do, like, it's not required, but you can change the buffer you can do depending on the decimal to make sure you finish the phase as fast as possible. Because in this case, if you finish the phase in under 7 seconds, you can't KO with the strategy you use. You have to use a much more consistent strategy.
Yeah, because the way Macho works is that he has a 3-second KO window. So if you knock him down in phase 1 in like 7 seconds, you have a wider window compared to the older strat where it was like a high 6 phase 1.
I see.
You had to do 9, and you had to do a more risky phase 2.
Yeah, and we didn't see there, but at the start of phase 2, he could do an exercise program, A, B, or C, but he didn't get any there, so it was a solid fight. This fight has actually been really good. Props to Sebastian.
Yeah, this one, honestly, I'm surprised this is like sub 3able. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get like a sub 3 pace to run.
Yeah, this is very impressive. So now for Narcissus, this fight sucks. He actually got one of the more favorable parents here. He retaliated instantly, but then as you can see there, he dodged the punch. Okay, I should probably just explain what he did there. That was also seen in the run earlier, but I didn't explain it.
That was like a pause, right? Yeah.
And that's to like fail the super meter like while the game is inactive. You do that at the very start as well, but I didn't have time to explain it. But yeah, he does a buffer here. Oh, unfortunately, Dot's at super, so he's not gonna be able to get a KO here. He's gonna have to do a TKO.
Yeah.
What I think he's gonna do here is he's just gonna try and like bait punches to try and get him to retaliate. But I could be wrong. Oh, he's actually. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's a different strat. I forgot that.
Yeah,
if you get
I had
retaliation
retail.
first, you
I had
don't
retail
do
in phase 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Still a solid fight. 14 seconds is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay. So now moving on to Boy Quarlo. This fight's almost worse. Actually, probably not. I mean, it is really bad in terms of luck, but Narcissus is just a whole other thing. There's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a 90-minute guide on him.
Yeah, like the guide for it is like so long, it's actually ridiculous. Not even I've learned all of this stuff, or even gotten close. Oh wow. Unfortunately, Hoy did a shove at the start there and dodged some punches, so he's gonna have to improvise here. He manages to improvise pretty well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like do major improv.
Did not expect this. Guy with a staff.
Yeah. I think normally you have to like do 2 random supers, but you only had to do 1 because of the parent advancing.
Yeah.
So that was just convenient.
Nope.
Oh, unfortunately, he dodged that super, so he has to finish it off there, but that's pretty solid.
Oh yeah, I hope I don't mess up with because I know 0 backups at all.
Okay, so I have a pretty bad history with the upcoming fight. I'll explain why later if I have time to, because I'm pretty sure I have to leave in like quite literally like a minute. But the phase 1 here is pretty straightforward. You basically just counter this punch. He's gonna block the punch there, which allows him to buffer into a counter, which is definitely very convenient because normally at the time that and you can mess that up is definitely not out of the question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so here comes the part where Gamer has a very bad history with.
Yeah, he can
So there's a 5/8 chance of this landing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, unfortunately missed the super there, which happened to me a lot. He had a
And
cool buffer there.
backup.
I did that.
Yeah, so I just did a backup Gamer created.
Hold on.
Okay, so here comes, because I'm playing on an emulator, here comes the 50-50 coin flip of determining if this is a good run or not.
50-50 RNG. Okay.
50-50
Okay,
coin flip.
so at the start of his phase here, yeah, he can either punch high or punch low. Sebastian's gonna hope he punches high, which unfortunately he doesn't, which means this fight will be a lot longer now. And he misses that counter too. So now he's just gonna have to do a long fight. It's unfortunate, but as you can see, he's doing rapids here, which you don't see very often in this run. But that allows him to chain a bunch of punches here, which allows him to just get dizzy faster. Oh, unfortunately he misses that there. Okay, thankfully there's a buffer there, which allows you to just hit him while he's doing that attack.
Yeah. I wish I learned the rapid buffers for Nick.
So now he can counter. These punches are much slower, so he's able to counter these easier, and he gets into a dizzy there. Definitely very nice. Oh no! This is again. Should be able to take care. Oh, yeah, one more punch.
Oh.
All right, so now this phase should be pretty similar. I mean, as long as he can just take care of him here. For reference, just like to show like how much he kind of got screwed over there, you can finish this fight in like under 10 seconds if you do it perfectly. And like most of this hasn't even been Sebastian's fault. He just got unlucky. Oh, you normally don't see this.
Balls.
And that's the run.
That's it.
Congrats
Oh.
to Sebastian. I wish I could
Duh.
stay for the credits. I have to dip out. I have to go to basketball. This is probably the last appearance I'll make here. So thank you, Swamp, so much for
Alright.
letting me be on here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for commentating, gamer.
Yeah. For those
man.
noticing that I was like looking after every fight after my computer, I was typing in each split because the way this game works is that you put in the each individual fight time. So the final time
Oh.
for IGT is 403.04.
That is definitely, considering the circumstances there on Nick, that was a very solid time.
Yeah.
And also, just shout out to Sebastian for choosing me to commentate this. It was definitely, it was
Yeah,
just, it
and
was a
shout
fun
out-
time.
Yeah, shoutouts to Gamer for the muscle backup and Rick backup.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I spent a lot of
Hey,
time on
credit-
Red Bruiser, especially figuring out backups for all the stuff. I'm not on the server,
Yeah.
but like in like that channel, there's I have a lot of strategies there. So I'm gonna dip
Yeah.
out now. Thanks to everyone, and
See you,
hope y'all have
gamer.
a good day. Bye.
Yeah, before I go, after the credits, I want to show the 9-second mix strat.
Go ahead.
So let's just, I just want to let these credits roll first.
Yeah. How many bosses was that, all in all?
Hmm?
How many bosses was that?
16.
No, 16.
Yeah.
That was fast. It's like pretty
Yeah.
much a minute for boss.
Yeah.
It's a long credit.
Yeah. Because it's just going through every fight,
Yeah.
plus like a little piece of dialogue.
Good night.
Wait, so when's the first time you played this game?
Like, sometime in 2021.
Oh, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, like SNES. I did not expect this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I've been... Honestly, the original plan was that me and Gamer race, but Gamer lost interest in this game, so we couldn't really do that.
Have you tried running other games, or
Yeah,
you've only
I-
like ran this?
I've run some other games. I'm currently, like, I kind of started it as a joke, but might make it, like, just, like, start, like, seriously speedrunning it. It's called Doritos Crash Course.
Wait, what's that?
So it's basically, it's, you know, like, Ninja Warrior?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's basically like those type of shit. It's like, it's literally just like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty sure there's like even DLC. I'm pretty sure like DLC was even released for that game.
Hmm. Then the last guy, Rick Bruiser.
Yep, Nick, this guy does not like you for some reason.
Yeah.
Beat the king.
Oh, I forgot this. I keep forgetting that this is called GFF now, not GDM.
Right
now.
on.
No, it's fine. I was like,
Yeah.
last year's name. Wait, no, actually, supposedly last year's name, but we didn't go for it.
Okay, so now I'm gonna hopefully attempt to show you a 9-second mix.
Okay. So it really depends on the opening.
Yeah, it mostly depends on the opening. Like that.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah,
earlier was like
like,
a really long
but
fight.
the thing is, yeah, and the thing is, like, if you're playing on a real SNES with a CRT, you can actually react to this.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro, go up, not down, up. You
How
go
many
up,
50-50s, bro?
bro,
This guy's not messing around.
bro.
Dude.
Come on, bro. He does not want me to show
Nah,
the people.
this is a run. This is a
I
run.
need to. Yeah, this is it right here. I was actually expecting him to go low again.
Yeah. Nah, it's fine.
Okay, so that's
Oh.
phase one.
Phase 1 already.
Yeah. Here comes phase two. With another 50-50 counter if he takes a left jab. Okay, please take this. Oh my god. It's random if he can take that or not.
Yeah, happens.
Yeah. Watch him go low again.
Okay. We're in.
Okay, take two.
Ooh. And
This
stop.
would have been. Yeah,
Would've been
this run
way
would have been like
easier.
a 253 game time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, another block.
Oh.
And he takes it.
Damn.
I'll even let the countdown go through. That's it.
Yeah. I was fast.
Yeah.
All right. That's Sebastian with special punch out. You guys give him a follow.
Yep. I don't even stream on Twitch, but hey, I'll take it.
It's fine. Like, you have a YouTube?
Yeah, I stream on YouTube, yeah.
You can type it out.
Yeah.
People clap.
Yeah, with like a 9-second hit, this would have been like 254.
Yeah. People clap.
Yeah.
People clap.
That's a lot of people clap. They just want me to like create my YouTube.
Yeah. So people can be
Yeah, I
a
was actually
follow.
doing attempts like before the I was
Oh, there it
going.
is.
Like I was just I was just like doing attempts for like 3 hours. And
Alright.
I'm kind of rusty, so I'm very happy with this.
No, man. That was decent. It's
Yeah.
pretty fast.
Yeah.
Man, like, everyone, that is Sebastian. Thank you again for running special punch out.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, and next up is Yokai. Yokai, you ready? On. Let me
Are you ready? Okay?
turn off the cam there. You can join in the room if you want.